Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. This week, I got to thinking as I was about ready to record this podcast, that by the time this podcast gets done, you could definitely have a great workout done, okay? Here's what I mean. There's this program out there called 10-Minute Trainer. And I love the concept of it. And it's been out a few years, and you may have come across the infomercial, maybe not. And to tell you the truth, when I got it, I thought, well, 10 minutes, does that really get as many results? And I know there's always a test group with a lot of these workout programs, and people get results. But it wasn't until a buddy of, I bought it myself and I got the workouts done, and I'm like, wow, some of these were really intense. I mean, Tony Horton makes the most of those 10 minutes. It's no slacker of a workout. But he's always showing ways to modify or ways to intensify, which I absolutely love. But I started thinking, well, will people actually get results? And as I went through, because I've done so many different workout programs, I probably didn't have a big dramatic before and after, but I gave, did a few months in there. A buddy of mine grabs hold of 10-Minute Trainer. I asked him, well, why? And one of the big things was just time. He didn't want to invest a lot of time into working out. Knew he needed to do something. And so he was just doing 10 minutes a day. And we'd stay in touch, and I'd be like, really? 10 minutes? In my mind, I'm like, it's only 10 minutes, dude. Come on, ramp it up. But he stuck with it, and then in a few months, he bundled a couple of them together. He's like, well, I can swing 20 minutes now, and so he would do this. Well, in a year's time, just using 10-Minute Trainer, the guy lost like 45 pounds and was in the size jeans that he wore back in high school. And I took a step back and went, no judgment there. And, I know how intense those workouts can be and how effective they can be, especially the 10-minute abs routine. Very, very, very good. One of the best ab ones that I've done out there. It just works in so many different angles. And I found myself a couple times hitting the pause button or having to modify or whatever. When I was initially going through it, I was feeling a little humbled. But, as I got to the beginning of the school year, knowing that I wasn't going to be going back, but thinking of all my teacher friends coming off of summer break, where they're all, a lot of them were being active, and now they're going to be in the classroom. Time's going to be cut short. That 10-Minute Trainer and getting in a great nutrition product like Shakeology was like the perfect blend, the perfect combination, the perfect storm, if you will, for people with those busy lifestyles. So that program in the past couple of years, even more in recent months, really has been an eye-opener for me, and one that while I love P90X, not everybody can commit an hour to an hour and a half for a workout. And so they want this really great, intense workout that's going to work, not only in strength, but cardio and Pilates and all these different combination things. P90X, but 10-Minute Trainer absolutely delivers. And so in just a few phone conversations with a couple of other people that have been coaching, one lady is finding, she heads to the gym all the time, but she finds when she can't get to the gym, or if she wants to kickstart her day with a great, intense, workout that doesn't take a lot of time, she is blending in 10-Minute Trainer. And another conversation with another friend that I was talking to, she has not worked out in a long, long, long time and has gotten to that tipping point of going, man, I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end, and I don't feel like I can commit and even stick with a program that can be 20 or 30 minutes long. So she's just doing the 10-minute trainer, and that's her launching point. So all these different varieties of ways that people are benefiting from that program, that on the surface I was just going, 10 minutes? Really? It's a great 10 minutes, but come on, 10 minutes? And, my eyes are wide open, and there's success stories. I'll put a link to a couple of success stories here of people that are doing very, very well with that program and finding that it fits right within their time budget, and it breaks through all those excuse barriers of, well, I'd work out if I only had the time, because I've got the kids and I've got this job and I'm working 16-hour days and, yeah, but you've always got 10 minutes. I mean, that's kind of the neat thing about it. And there's a nice plan. And when you get 20 minutes, you can bundle a couple of them together. And if you get to the point where you're like, I've managed my calendar, I've got more of a grab for it, bundle 3 of them. The program lays it all out for you. And then, getting something like a Team Beachbody Club membership where you can get in on a meal planner that's customized specifically for you, not just based on a guide that gives you some generalizations, but saying, hey, here's my height, here's my weight, here's my, my goals and my program. Bam, it blends, cranks out 7-day, 20-day meal planners for you. What you can eat day to day, swap out meals and stuff. There's the perfect combination right there. So you've got great nutrition with Shakeology, you've got a great meal planner for your foods for the rest of the day, you've got a great workout program that fits in your time budget. That was kind of a neat little aha for me this week, and I wanted to share it with you. Now, just kind of segue into this next part. I'm going to point to my shirt here. Got the Apple symbol. Little shout out there for in remembrance of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. And I have been a Macintosh user since 1988, so many years. And I literally froze in my tracks when I heard the news of his passing. I'm so glad that he's not suffering with that anymore, but it was emotional for me. And so, I wanted to give a little shout out there to Steve and what he's done, and I was able to actually get to see him as a keynote speaker one time, so that was really great. I know the guy was rather extreme, but he helped. That guy's kind of helped me push the envelope too, and to think different. To really get out there, be creative, be myself, push myself to another level, the way Beachbody has. And a lot of times, as I think of the opportunity that we have with Beachbody, I thought, if Apple were to turn around and say, hey, you can change people's lives by partnering us with an opportunity to, recommend iPhones to people, would you do it? While that might be a simplistic version of what we get to do and how we get to change lives, maybe the iPhone isn't changing lives, but it's simplifying some people's lives. And making things a lot more convenient. I just kind of look at that, and it just makes me proud of being a Beachbody coach, helping people get healthy and fit. Also, being a big Mac fan. I know that there are people that aren't all that big into the Mac stuff and all that, and everybody gets that choice. That's wonderful. But I am. I just wanted to give a little shout out to Steve there, and say you're going to be really, really missed. But I know Apple will continue. You probably thought things for the future many decades out, and this company is still really going places and setting trends, just like Beachbody is. And so that's what makes me proud of being, and hence my message. So anyway, man, I bet you we're right close to 10 minutes. You could have been doing a workout by now. Maybe you will. Go get 10-Minute Trainer, check it out, and just remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.